Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Allison, and today I am dropping in to share with you something totally new for me. I have been inspired to tackle pocket page scrapbooking. I did try this once before in the past and did not enjoy it. But after coming across some YouTube channels here that are pocket page scrapbookers, they do some other things as well, but I've come across some YouTubers that have really inspired me, namely Sabrina Poole, Mrs. Scrap and Plan, Crystal Idunyate, Dearly D. There's some others as well, but those are big ones. Jenny Garcia. They have inspired me to give this a try again, and I have to say I'm really happy with how it turned out this time. There are some things that I would tweak and do a little bit differently. I made one big noob move right here, working on, this is actually a 3x4 inch journal card that I've turned on its side, the purple piece of pattern paper that I'm attaching the word one to. I don't like it. It's the only part of this layout that I really don't care for. I find it distracting, and like I said earlier, totally a noob move. So the next page that I'm going to do, I will tweak that a little bit and do something different. I also think that I'm going to tweak how I add the journaling as well. So feel free to stick around and see how I amend things in the next page. I've actually just sat down and started designing the next one, so that will be up hopefully, with my luck, in the next week, hopefully sooner, but I invite you to check it out. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more layouts like this in the future? If you do, I will make a schedule for myself so that I can still keep scrapbooking using the story kits by Ellie Edwards, but I will also integrate pocket page scrapbooking into things that I share here on my channel in the future. My plan for in the future is to, if I keep doing this, is to either use Ellie's Studio to create my pocket pages or stories by the month from Ellie Edwards. I haven't decided yet. I really like the idea of using Ellie's Studio, and I think that would be a great way to get around subscribing to kits at Ellie's Studio, because I would like to add that to my crafty toolbox in the future. So the wheels are turning. I'm trying to figure things out. If not, and in the meantime, I'm just going to use my stash, whatever inspires me, whatever will work. I am going to utilize my Cricut to create these pages, and of course my computer as well, for the journaling and then printing my photos, because they'll all be printed here at home and typed on my computer. I also wanted to mention that the week that I am tackling in this layout is the first week in May. I figured if I was going to start this project, I may as well start with what's freshest in my mind, and that is this month. So this layout is May 1st through 7th of this year. And I'm just, as one does when they do pocket page scrapbooking, I am just documenting my week. And these are just snapshots and glimpses into each day. I am thinking that I'm going to attempt the weekly Project Life pocket page scrapbooking right now. I may convert to monthly, but at this point I'm thinking I really like the idea of telling the rest of the story, sharing things that happen during the week that may not necessarily make it into my scrapbook otherwise, especially since I scrapbook using the story kits from Ellie Edwards. I had to think for a second. My brain was not cooperating. So that is my plan for right now. And like I said, I really enjoyed my crafty sesh today. This took me several days to plan out and then get the journaling sorted out and printed. And then I finally sat down today to put it together. So now that I have rambled on long enough, telling you sort of the background of what my plan is and why I decided to do this, what I did was printed some, as you can see, 4x6 photos. There are some 3x4 photos as well. And there are two 2x3 photos that I stuck together on one 3x4 card. You may have noticed that there aren't any journal cards on this particular spread. There is, but it's hidden. Where I have the two 2x3 photos, I have added a flip flap from Close to My Heart. By the way, the pocket page that I am using, Page Protector, is also from Close to My Heart. I have a healthy stash of page protectors from Close to My Heart that I tried using back when I was a consultant and then didn't end up enjoying it. And so now that I have sort of turned a new leaf, I figured that I would start with what I had and get these used up, and then in the future try different orientations, maybe from different companies as well. So anyways, so back to the flip flap. I did add a flip flap so I could add an extra photo. And then in the space that was left over, obviously something needed to be put in there. So I added a 3x4 journal card, which also coincidentally is from Close to My Heart as well. This is all old stash that I'm using, except for this stamp set. This stamp set I just recently got from Scrapbook Nerd. Joy was kind enough to send it to me, and I thought that it would really work on this spread. I'm really interested in trying to integrate different techniques into my pocket page layouts. So I'm going to pull in things like stamping, the Cricut work, items from my stash, and make something that is unique. Digital in some ways. I am toying with totally going digital, especially in this regard, but that will probably be coming in the future at some point. And just making it something that utilizes my stash. So I pulled out this stamp set and some black ink and stamped that phrase onto a label from Ellie Studio, and then I'm pulling out these phrase stickers also from Ellie Studio. These particular stickers are from the Begin Story Kit, and then the hearts that I used, or the heart on the picture of my crock pot full of soup, I pulled in an acetate heart that is also from Ellie Studio, but it was from, I think, a scrapbooking kit from last year in 2021. I'm going to keep my embellishing in these layouts very simple. I'm going minimalist all the way. That's actually, it makes my heart happy. I try and adhere to that in my regular scrapbooking as well. Also, the white space really speaks to me too, so there will be a lot more of that in the future. Here, I'm just working on that flip flap. I'm just going to get it attached over the only black and white photo I have on this layout. And then I'll be able to flip it open and you'll be able to see the journal card that I used to add to the layout. There it is, one of a kind. I'm going to pull in a blue chipboard heart from Ali Edwards as well. It's going to go on the journal card. There's a few more phrase stickers that I'm adding to this layout. And I think after that, I am pretty well done this spread. I had intended on adding some sort of bullet points to the journal card at the top left where on the title card. I didn't get that done. I still have not got that done, even with the close-ups. That's it, my friends. I've totally ran out of time. I hope my rambling did not bore you. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and a like. And if you enjoyed this type of video, please let me know so that I know to share more with you. Take care, and I'll be back again soon.